Hello and welcome. NDTV and Dettol for the past 2 years have been bringing to you ground reports on the National Sanitation Campaign, one of the most needed movements for this country. One aspect that continues to be neglected though is the abysmal state of those who clean our cities. Sewage workers, rag pickers, those who work on low wages suffer stigma and for whom going to work each day involves risking their lives.
Prime Minister Modi launched his Swachh Bharat Abhiyan from a Valmiki Basti. Valmikis by their caste profession have traditionally been sweepers. But here's the irony. While Modi urged the nation to pick up the broom, Jhadu Uthao, he said, the younger generation in this basti want to leave the profession. Their slogan is Jhadu Chodo Kalam Uthao, or leave the broom, pick up the pen. Cleaning as a profession, they say, comes with too much stigma and caste discrimination. The worst in the hierarchy, manual scavengers, those who clean dry toilets, a strictly illegal practice banned by law, but prevalent across the country. Work begins early morning for Sugra B. The basket in her hands, she's set to go from house to house. First she puts some ash on the dirt and then begins to clean it. Shugrabi has a job of manually cleaning the dry toilets of houses. Shiraz B's story is the same. Her day also begins with this, picking and cleaning other people's shit. Shiraz says she has no choice but to do this to survive.
अब ठीक लगो कि मत लगो, अब करना तो पड़े। काम पेट के वास्ते करना तो पड़े।
कोई दूसरा काम क्यों नहीं करते?
तो दूसरा काम बने, हमारी हालत दिख रही आपको कि दूसरी तगारियाँ तोड़ सके क्या, हम वाली कर सके, हमारे से बने क्या?
We are 80 kilometers from Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh in Jharda village. But despite the ban against it, manual scavenging is common. The majority of the workers are of the Hela clan. They say they're treated as untouchables in society because of the job they do.
हिंदू समाज के तो बुलाते हैं तो अलग बिठा के खिलाते हैं और क्या भेदभाव, खाना खाने का इजन देते हैं तो अलग बिठा के खिलाते हैं। मुसलमान तो कहते ही नहीं है, भंगी भंगी कहते हैं। तो हम तो ना तो भंगी में आ रहा ना मुसलमान में आ रहा, बीच में लटक रहा हम तो। कौन सा भी तो हमें नाम होना चाहिए।
तो ये महिला गंदा काम है, इसलिए महिलाएं तो उठा सकती है, जेंट्स तो उठा नहीं सकते हैं, क्योंकि उनको तो उठाने जाएंगे तो शर्म आएगी। वो इतना गंदा काम उठा के फेंक के कैसे आएंगे तो के सर पे, इसलिए उनको शर्म आएगी, इसलिए महिला ही कर सकती है ये काम।
They say they would leave the job if there is a chance at rehabilitation, which in fact they are entitled to under the Manual Scavenging Act of 2013.
In 2013, when the government passed the act to ban manual scavenging, it said to achieve this. A more concerted effort was to be made to ban open dry toilets. Ironically, the biggest challenge in it comes from the government's own ministry. Take a look at this.
The Indian Railways has traditionally been the largest employer of manual scavengers, as they clean some of the longest rows of open latrines in the world. The open-hole lavatory in each railway compartment means that millions of tons of raw human excreta is dropped onto the tracks every second across the country. For as long as the history of the railways, cleaning this mess were Dalit communities, traditionally from the caste of manual scavengers. Except now, with an act in 2013, manual scavenging has been banned.
We have changed our systems and we are deploying, we are outsourcing this activity and we are deploying all the machines, etc. As far as smaller stations are concerned, we have to maintain the track. It has to be a safe journey for the public. So wherever our gangman goes to maintain the track, and if there is excreta is available there, then naturally it has to be clean. But we make our best efforts to give them proper gears so that they don't use this human excreta by hand.
This in some ways is an admission of a form of manual scavenging that takes place in the smaller stations, one that the railway says it is working hard to eliminate by the introduction of new technology. Where once men and women would clean human excreta manually, there is now an attempt to use high-pressure jets.
Certainly, Indian Railway is a very big organization having 64,000 kilometers of track and more than 10,000 stations. So it's a very big challenge for us because whatever in running train, people use the toilet and everything falls on the track, and it is a major challenge because we have to maintain the track. So what Indian Railway is doing is we are converting our conventional toilets into Y toilets. In these toilets, whatever ultimately effluent comes out in the form of water. Delhi division is maintaining almost 100 rakes of Shatabdis and Rajdhani. Out of that, we have already converted 6 rakes, and we have a target that next 2-3 years we'll be able to convert all the rakes. So nothing will fall on the track.
Caste and poverty become entwined in the story of those who work in what's called conservancy departments across the country. Workers of municipal corporation who work in some of the most dangerous conditions and carry a caste stigma that refuses to go away.
The methods used to clean sewage and garbage may have changed somewhat, but the people given this job remain the same, drawn from the lower rung of the caste system, just as it's been for hundreds of years, except now it comes with a modern official stamp. The morning shift begins for these men from what's called the Conservancy Department of the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai. The guidelines on paper promise them protective gear. This, though, is the reality. Even the harness given to them seemed to be for the camera. The workers, surprised to get it, didn't even know how to put it on. The methods at work seem strikingly primitive.
इतना घास रहती है तो आदमी काम भी नहीं कर सकता है। उसके ऊपर उसको तेज करने का ये रहता है, कागज़ रहता है, और कंदील रहता है तेज करने का। ये तेज करने के बाद फिर आदमी लोग नीचे उतरते हैं। तो ऐसा खोलने के टाइम कभी अंदर घास होएगा तो उधर आदमी खत्म होता है।
अभी ये चालू है, इसका मतलब ये अभी इसके अंदर गैस नहीं है, इसके अंदर हम उतर के काम कर सकते हैं।
ये हमको बीएमसी ने दिए मतलब
में जा रहा है, अभी नीचे जा रहा हूँ।
As the heat is intense and the conditions unbearable inside the gutter, the workers take turns to go inside.
देखो हमको तो अभी एक हमारा जो लेबर है जिनको गंदगी ये नहीं होता, उनके वजह से वो लोग कोई ज़्यादा करके दारू पीने वाला सहन नहीं होता बोल के तो इसको नीचे उतर गए। उसके वजह से हम थोड़ा बहुत नशा होता है, क्यों गंदगी सहन नहीं होता है, उसके वजह से करते हैं। करने के लिए अभी ग्रेजुएट आदमी लोग को काम नहीं मिल रहा है, वो काम कर रहे हैं अभी हम तो फिलहाल 26 सीखा है, हमारा नसीब हो हमको वो काम मिला और कर रहे हैं हम लोग।
Here's the real tragedy. What you've seen was filmed 10 years ago. We return a decade later to find another set of workers, the same conditions, the same story of a descent into hell with no protective gear, disease and even death.